Once upon a time, in a beautiful green forest, there lived a clever fox and a proud raven. One sunny morning, the raven found a big piece of golden cheese. He was so excited. He flew up to his favourite oak tree and sat on a high branch, holding the cheese tightly in his beak. "Look at me," he thought proudly. "I have the most delicious cheese in the whole forest." Down below, a hungry fox was walking through the forest when he smelled something wonderful. He looked up and saw the raven with the cheese. The fox's tummy rumbled loudly. "That cheese looks so tasty," he thought. But the cheese was too high up, and the fox couldn't climb the tree, so he came up with a clever plan. "Good morning, beautiful raven," called the fox in his sweetest voice. "Wow, your feathers are so shiny and black. You must be the most handsome bird in the whole forest." The raven felt very proud. Nobody had ever said such nice things to him before. He puffed up his chest and felt very important. "And look at those bright, intelligent eyes," continued the fox. "You must be the wisest bird too. I bet you're the king of all the birds around here." The raven felt even more pleased with himself. He loved all these compliments. "But I bet," said the fox with a big sigh, "you have the most beautiful voice of all. I've heard stories about your amazing singing. Could you please sing just one song for me? I would love to hear your wonderful voice. It would make my whole day." The raven was bursting with pride. "Of course I'll sing," he thought. "Everyone should hear my beautiful voice." He felt so special and important. The raven lifted his head high, opened his beak wide, and sang as loudly as he could. But the moment he opened his beak, the cheese fell out. Down, down, down it tumbled through the air. The clever fox was ready and waiting. He quickly caught the cheese in his mouth and gobbled it all up. Thank you for the delicious breakfast," said the fox with a satisfied smile. The raven looked down sadly. His precious cheese was gone. A hollow ache spread through his chest as he watched the fox lick his whiskers in triumph. In that instant, the raven understood. All those glittering compliments had been no more than bait on a hidden hook. "Remember, friend," said the fox as he trotted off, tail swishing like a victory flag, "not everyone who says nice things really means them. Sometimes people just want something from you." Left alone in the oak's highest branch, the raven felt shame burn hotter than the midday sun on his feathers. He replayed every flattering word and tasted the bitterness behind their sweetness. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves around him, whispering a promise of new beginnings. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and made a silent vow. From that day forward, he would prize wisdom over vanity. He would weigh praise against actions, listening for truth beneath honeyed tones. And whenever another creature showered him with grand titles, he would remember the cheese tumbling from his beak and the fox's satisfied grin. The lessons spread through the forest like morning light. Sparrows chirped it from hedges, and even the aging badger muttered it before sleep. Compliments feel good, but pride can blind the keenest eyes. Think before you trust. Let kindness be proven by deeds, not merely promised by words. For a heart guided by humility and discernment is worth more than any golden cheese. From that day forward, he would prize wisdom over vanity. He would weigh praise against actions, listening for truth beneath honeyed tones. And whenever another creature showered him with grand titles, he would remember the cheese tumbling from his beak and the fox's satisfied grin. If you enjoyed the story, I'd really appreciate your like and subscribe. See you next time.